Guys, welcome to Run Reviews. Today's episode is The Secrets of Dumbledore. Well, it's meant to have Fantastic Beasts in there, but they really just need to drop the Fantastic Beasts part of this franchise. Like, I know it started with the Fantastic Beasts, but like having that actually wrecks it. So like even the first movie was kind of split up into two mini like sagas where it's about the Beasts. I know the Beasts sort of set up the story for this. Like obviously at the start we have our famous Newt who's dealing with his fantastic beasts, or let's just say let's call them animals for the sake of it. But like it doesn't add anything to the story. It just seems like a way that they can sort of flesh it out and maybe sort of sell some merchandise where if they just drop it and focus on the wizarding aspect, which is why we come into like the Harry Potter films, and expand it. Like they could have expanded more on Dumbledore. Like the actual lore around Dumbledore is really engaging, like considering it was a massive part in the Harry Potter films, and like obviously in the books it goes into Dumbledore's like family history and stuff, and that's what I wanted to see. Where this movie, it does kind of focus a little bit on that, but as we get into it, like obviously we've had now 3 people play Grindelwald, like our villain. This guy was actually really good. Like I felt it really suited the tone for where they were going for it. So he felt like a cult leader where people were going to follow him because he's a bit mysterious and he obviously has a lot of confidence. Like he has a lot of screen presence when he's on there, and he sort of floats around where he can see the future, where people, once they realise, they go, ooh, we're a little bit too deep into following this bloke. But I thought he did fantastic, like very well casted, very well acted. And the conflict between Dumbledore and him was really cool. So they were kind of like in a constant chess match. It reminded me of Death Note, where the two characters are trying to outsmart each other. Obviously, Grindelwald was able to see the future, so they have to do these overly complicated stacking of plans, which it was too complicated for them to get across. Where there were all these different little sub things going on, which they don't need. Like if they just focused on the interaction of the characters and Dumbledore and Grindelwald's like conflict, it would have been much more engaging. There are those comical aspects where Newt is trying to deal with the beast, like there's a mimicry sort of crab yabby thing where like it made me giggle, but it's not needed. Like it expands the film for what it needs to be. Like the film's okay, but they need to get rid of that the Fantastic Beasts franchise part of it and just focused on the lore. Like I want them to expand into the Cursed Child and allow that to progress. Like the Wizarding World is really cool. I really like all the Wizarding battles, but like it just misses it, and they just need to get rid of the Fantastic Beasts. So let me know what you think below, and you know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends.